Arambe! Mumemwona Rigathi? Wageni wanatosha watoshi?
Some beautiful scenes coming from Bumula constituency, Nasianda in Bungoma County. And these are pictures or photos of a night rally that was held last night by the United Opposition. It is a rally like no other, and it is part of the series of rallies that the leaders of the United Opposition, led by Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, was already made it all clear that he's vying for the presidency, as well as Rigathi Gachagua, who is fighting in the courts, Eugene Wamalwa, the DAPK party leader, and Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya. They have been on a trek of the Western Kenya region, trying to mobilize the region and trying to galvanize the region into the opposition fold. Well, you might be asking yourself, this is just another rally. This is just another night meeting. Why is this important? And this is significant from my perspective because Bungoma County is home of one of the people that President William Ruto, if you ask me, is relying on for his re-election. Bungoma County is the home county for the National Assembly Speaker, Moses Masika Wetangula. And to see the united opposition, the faction that is hell-bent on sending President William Ruto home, sending President William Ruto back to Sugoi, holding such a rally and being received in such a warm and cordial manner, it sends all the signs that there is trouble. There might be a problem. There is a different, the ground is singing to a different tune. We are not on the ground, but when the people in the ground come up in such a manner and speak in such a tone, speak without speaking, the numbers speak for itself. Let me quote somebody saying that the highest form of participation is, or rather the highest form of support is participation. So if you see the people of Bumula coming out to participate in such a rally, we do not need any other indication. We do not need to hear anything else because this one speaks for itself. But what did the people, or rather the leaders of the United Opposition, have to say to the people of Bumula and the people of Bungoma County? Well, the leaders sustained the attack against President William Ruto. Of course, they intend to send President William Ruto home if the favors or if the gods smile favorably on them come 2027. They continued or they advanced the agenda of one term. And one term, if you're new in this country, is the rallying cry to make sure that President William Ruto only serve for a single term. Apart from that, they did as all politicians do. They say that politics is localized. They localized their politics, and here they spoke to the sugarcane agenda. They spoke to the Luya unity with George Natembeya, as well as the DCP deputy party leader, former Senator Cleophas Malala, calling on all Western leaders to come together, to coalesce around a single political leader who will give the direction to the Western region. As always, the Western region seems to be always divided. They never seem to read from the same page when it comes to general elections. So the leaders told the people of Bumula, the people of Bungoma, that there is a need for them to speak in a single voice. Another rallying cry or rather another agenda that they advanced is the agenda of turning up. The people of Western Kenya and generally Kenyans in general turning up. They advanced the politics of the Kenya Kwanza government depressing or putting Kenyans in a fix. And it is a politic that is relatable to most people. Most people are depressed, or most people are suppressed financially, economically, and things don't seem to work for them financially. The leaders of the United Opposition have promised that if they come to power, things will be better. taxes will be lower and things will be more affordable. But in conclusion, these pictures that I will be showing you on your screen is or rather are taken from the scenes of that night meeting. And another thing before I leave, night political rallies are rare in Kenya. It is not every day that you see people meeting at night. And when you see people meeting at night, it means that they have left their night business. For most Kenyans, night is a time for rest. We do not have the tradition of holding political rallies at night. Most, if not all, our political rallies are held in or rather during the day. This is unlike other democracies, let's say the United States of America and the first world, where they hold most of their political rallies at night. In Kenya, we hold our rallies during the day. So if you see a rally that is well attended during the night, it is an indicator that, one, there is gravitas. The people who have called the rally, they have the masses. Two, there is fatigue. The people, the persons that the attendees are opposed to, the attendees are fatigued in one way or the other. But also these rallies, they pose a risk, if you ask me, politically and security-wise. It is easy to infiltrate night rallies. It is easy to cause chaos and mayhem in night rallies. And it is easy for night rallies to turn to violent. But we don't pray for that. We don't pray that such like scenes are witnessed during night rallies that are that have been witnessed in Western Kenya during this particular tour of the United Opposition. I think this is the very first time that we are seeing such like change in tactic for the United Opposition and generally for the politics in Kenya in general, that we are having night rallies. I pray and believe that such like rallies become more common and we phase out the day rallies, and let us we focus during the day on building the nation, and then we can politic at night. Let's see how that particular tour by the in Western Kenya by the United Opposition will go on. Remember, it is coming to an end today, and we will be keeping you abreast with the latest as far as that tour and other matters politics is concerned. This is Kenya Today.